Hello viewers and readers, I hope all is well with you. In this video, I will go into the effectiveness of the US bunker busting campaign against Iran. Bunkers can be of many types. With the resources of a state such as Iran, bunkers that are impervious to all conventional bombs in existence can easily be constructed. The strongest bunker of this invulnerable sort requires a mountain. You then cut a tunnel into the mountain and build the bunker under and inside of the mountain. The resulting structure can absorb every conventional bomb in the US arsenal combined. The only reason to even attempt to bomb such a structure would be to collapse the entrances. Therefore, such structures are usually made large enough to house heavy machinery and use multiple forced ventilation systems. This allows the crew inside to dig out after such a bombing campaign, if the entrances were brought down. The entrance system is itself cut into the mountain, so only the external few feet can be collapsed. If a collapse does occur, the material itself acts as a bomb shelter shielding, and due to the angle from vertical is impervious to bunker busting bombs. Even if these could somehow be made to levitate and fly horizontally like a missile, they cannot due to their weight. These entrances are cut many dozens to hundreds of feet inside the mountain, making the entire effort to collapse more than 10 to 20 feet of entrance tunnel a pointless waste of ordnance with zero effect. Mountains make the best bomb shelters, and Iran has quite a few of them. Honestly, it would not surprise me if they have a full civilization built inside there. This is exactly what North Korea has done. Again, they have a lot of mountains. This means everything from metal fabrication to food growing to research and development to living quarters. This sort of system is the only realistic way to protect a large amount of assets and people from a nuclear attack. After which you would use the very same weapons used against you on your attacker. Your attacker had better pray they were as well prepared as you were. There are other types of bunkers that can be built away from mountains. Such bunkers are simply a building built underground. You excavate a hole, route the proper utilities you will need, construct your reinforced structure that has to withstand the pressure of the earth around it, then cover it with reinforced concrete and some soil on top if you want. While the excavation effort for such a structure is large, all one has to do is journey to a quarry and look at how easily millions of tons of rock and material can be dug out of the ground to realize that on a national level, doing projects like these with countries that have some brain power is not difficult. Some of these quarry pits are well over 100 feet deep and football fields in size. It is possible to place bunkers at 100 to 150 feet deep using this open excavation method. 5,000 psi concrete is the standard concrete used in home and commercial constructions, and most of the buildings and homes you see constructed are constructed of this. Through quite simple measures that have to do with temperature, additives, etc., it is possible to make concrete with compression strengths that far exceed 5,000 psi. Iran is known to have developed 30,000 psi and possibly stronger concrete. The additional compressive strength of the concrete significantly reduces the effectiveness of any ground-penetrating bomb and even nuclear attack. The largest bunker-busting bomb in the US arsenal is the GBU-57 MOP, Massive Ordnance Penetrator. This is a huge bomb in the 30,000-pound class and is amongst one of the largest bombs ever dropped at 27,125 pounds and 20.5 feet long. There are only 2 operational aircraft in the US inventory capable of carrying it. These are the B-2 and the B-52 with a slight modification. The GBU-57 has a warhead with 4,590 pounds of AFX 757 explosive and 752 pounds of PBXN 114 explosive. This is called a tandem charge, where one explosive is used to drive and trigger the other for maximal effect. In operational situations, intelligence has shown this bomb is at its limits, penetrating to depths of 50 feet of reinforced concrete. The reinforcement of concrete, especially for bunker shielding, is an art. Even utilizing standard concrete and home steel reinforcement techniques, concrete structures can be made significantly stronger, by about 50%, by simply following some basic guidelines, such as using thicker steel reinforcement rods, etc. These strength gains can be further enhanced by using customized tying processes, etc. All of this is based upon standard 5000 psi concrete. When much stronger concrete mixes are used, the difficulty in achieving penetration skyrockets. For instance, the GBU-57 is generally regarded as only being able to penetrate 8 to 10 feet of 10,000 psi reinforced concrete. The blast from the warhead will then require another 5 to 10 feet of reinforced concrete to contain. Due to the way such a situation occurs, if the concrete contains the blast will be ejected upwards back out of the penetration hole. The amazing strength of the concrete will cause the blast to create an almost surgically clean blast hole. This will look like a very precise hole cut into solid concrete from high aerial imagery. During the bombing of Iran, 3 such holes could be seen on imagery at one of Iran's facilities. To a trained eye, it looks like 3 GBU-57s were used and landed along the entire length of the bunker. The idea seems to have been to collapse the roof of the structure, resulting in the total loss of the facility. It looks like the bombs were defeated. This bodes well for Iran. The GBU-57 is at the limits of what any aircraft in the world that wants to survive in hostile airspace can carry. Bigger aircraft fly slower and are larger targets. The Iranians seem to be only a small step away from developing small rocket motors powerful enough for their mobile SAMs to threaten the B-2. The B-52 is already under threat from existing systems, but is used to deliver standoff munitions. The B-2s are what are used to deliver the GBU-57 in contested airspace. So you see, dear readers, once a civilization learns to move its vital systems underground, has the terrain for it, and gains the confidence to do it, there is little that can be done from the air to take out those systems. I would bet all of Iran's most vital bunker systems survived perfectly intact. Some of the less vital ones that weren't as deep or built as strong, say first-generation systems, may have been destroyed. However, they would likely have held items of little value to Iran's continued war effort. Thank you, dear viewers and readers, on any of my multiple platforms, for taking the time to watch and read. Until next time, bye.